Okay, so I'm live, right. So I'm doing a bit of a multitasking stream today because I don't have time to sit down and just record one casually because I'm meant to be going on a mega buzz in well, it'll have left in less than 2 hours, so I need to get going really. But I wanted to be able to record something because I've just done a few shorts recently, but I've not actually been able to get on camera properly. So I have a plan. I'm going to a taekwondo competition. I'm going to GTI, which is Global Taekwondo International in Cheltenham. And I've been to this event a few times before, but it's quite a ways away from me because I'm in Manchester. So I have got to spend the majority of the day travelling because the train is ridiculously expensive, especially because I didn't even realise that it was going to be so soon. I didn't know it was happening until I was at squad training last week, and they were like, so who's going to the competition next week? So I had to fork out like more than £100 last minute to be able to do it as well. And that messed up my recording schedule. So what I'm going to try and do now is I'm going to try and pack my bag, so basically doing a little bit of a get ready with me for a taekwondo competition, even though this is my digital marketing channel and I have a martial arts channel. But my intention is, once I've done that, I'm going to then set up all my recording equipment, because I always shoot like in this little corridor between my desk and my wall next to my bed, because I feel like the shot looks really nice for my normal recorded videos. So I'm going to pack all my stuff, and then once I don't need to get to my stuff anymore, then I'm going to put all my recording equipment in place, so when I arrive back here Sunday night or evening or whatever, then I just need to plonk myself down. Hopefully I'm not too disgusting. And then just record my video. I'm going to plan what I'm going to record while I'm away, and then I'm going to record my video once I get in, and then I'm going to put my stuff away, and then I'm going to go to bed and wake up and do my other job. So that's the plan. But so I'm probably going to have a chance to talk to the camera a lot while I'm doing this, so I am going to try and do my Spotify again. I realised that last time I streamed, my recording on my Spotify stream was really quiet, so you could only really hear the Spotify music when I wasn't saying anything, which is not ideal because I'm talking about how good the music was all the time. I'm using Stream Beats. It was Harris Heller. It's by Harris Heller, which I think is his real name, not like Ninja Gaming or whatever. So I'm trying to balance it now where you can actually hear the music, and hopefully you can still hear me. But because I want to be able to actually hear the music while I'm packing stuff, because I'm not going to be able to do anything else, I normally just listen to stuff while I'm multitasking. So I've not got my headphones plugged in so I can actually hear the music while I pack. But hopefully it won't create an echo situation, so we're going to try that out right now. It's interesting when you know the problems you're going to cause yourself, but you want to try and do it anyway. Oh, don't particularly like this one. Let's see. Okay. So let me just get my chat doc up so I can see what's going on, if anyone's talking to me. No, I don't think anyone is, so that should be alright. Oh, I can put it in the sidebar like that. Oh my god, that's perfect positioning. Right. Finally working something out. So... okay, well, I think we're fine. If it all goes well and my internet at my place that I'm staying at tonight is going to be, like, decent internet, because they have free Wi-Fi. If it's good enough, I may do another stream later where I actually do proper work, where I might, like, tag some more stock photos, but for now, let's just try and enjoy this. I'm really hoping there's not feedback. I'm going to check on my tablet, actually. This is, like, my classic hack, is I'll just check stuff on my tablet. What's good is when I'm not on camera properly, like in the angle, I feel like you can see my, I feel like you can still see my reflection. I've just got a message from my mate saying, good luck with the stream. Can't watch now as I've got to go to a friend's birthday thingy. Okay, enjoy the birthday thingy. Right. I love how they're like, my friends will say stuff about my stream in every possible format except, you know, commenting on the stream. Right, let's see. YouTube. Nice to know that my subscribers are being alerted at least. Okay, right. So I'm live here. I love how they're like, my friends will say, oh god, the echo everywhere. Wait, look. Pause it on here. Okay, I'm not getting any feedback there. So, yes, let's play music while I pack. Oh my god. Oh, it's so weird. It's so weird. Okay, right. Close my own stream. Don't want to ruin my own views. Well, not ruin them. If anything, it'll be beneficial to me, but I don't want to taint them. Okay, right. Let's do this. I've left stuff left about all the time. I'm a militarily organized person, but when I start packing for competitions and stuff and I go stay somewhere overnight, then it just completely goes out of the window. Should I do a little promo while I'm here? Wait, I'll actually put the jacket on. So I'm on the International Taekwondo Council squad. So I've been on the squad for like I guess a couple years now. I don't really know what the exact start time is, but I've been on the squad for a couple years, and I was competitor of the year that we had lockdown, so I actually had to do online competitions to get the last of my points because I was going back and forth with some other person about who was at the top of the rankings. And then this year, there was a tied competitor of the year winner. It was my two friends also on squad, so it was Tian Moore and there was Megan Walker, and they're really cool, and I got second place behind them, so that was a close one as well. But we're all very, very competitive, and that's why we go last minute like this. Right. So I need to think about clothes first. Keep my clothes cube up here in my overflow cupboard. So I'm only going for one night. Lets me know what I need for one night. And in my clothes that I'm travelling in now, so I primarily just need to think about the clothes I'm going to wear in the morning to get to the competition hall, because it's in a leisure centre. And you try not to travel in your dobok, which is the Korean word for training suit, because you might get mucky, and they actually, some places, especially like really formal places, and I like the formal martial art basket stuff, they will score you on your appearance as well as your actual pattern that you perform. Appearance comes less into it when you get to actually like sparring and playing and stuff, but you know, you try not to mess up your stuff. So that's the outfit I'm going to be wearing to travel in the morning. Got that cami, leggings here, need a normal top. I try and theme my outfits to taekwondo when I go to competitions because, you know, it's the only opportunity where it really makes any sense. So I've got a shirt here that I bought at a competition when I was a kid, and I realised that loads of people actually have this design. Look, mine's falling apart, so I'm going to buy a new one. It says taekwondo, the way of the foot and the fist, which is close to a literal translation from the Korean. So if I remember correctly, tai is hand, kwon is foot, and I remember that because K is like kwon and kick, and then do is like arc, way, whatever. So it depends exactly how you translate it, but that's basically what it means. And hopefully you can still hear me even though I'm away from the microphone, because these things are designed to work when you're really close. But I can see the sound level and stuff is going in, so I hope that's alright. I do have more distance range microphones, but that's not the one that I've mounted on my desk right now. So I've got my outfit for tomorrow, and got my pajamas for tonight. I like wearing these ones to competitions because they've got like the yin yang symbol, which makes me feel like a martial artist. And I realise I'm talking super fast right now, but this is like only slightly more than I normally would. I'm trying to go like verbalise my train of thought as I go, because that is pretty much the speed at which I think what I'm going to do this faster. And I'm pretty sure it's well established that I have undiagnosed ADHD at this point. The question is, will I ever bother to diagnose it? Probably not, unless it starts affecting me in ways that I can't maintain. Okay, I was going to say that it's going to be more than good. Alright, so that's not all my clothes, it's my neat underwear. And this is a bit of staying off camera. So I hate my white dobok. I had a really cool black one that people used to call me. Yeah, like there was this one kid who would see me all the time and he'd call me the Black Power Ranger. So I've got loads of pictures of my old dobok, and I'm getting a custom made one so I can have a cool design still. But for now, I'm stuck with my cliched white one, so I need a white underlayer. Which I like to wear while fighting. And then I've got shorts to keep that all tucked in. Because the last thing you want to worry about while you're getting kicked in the face, although ideally no one will be kicking me in the face, is your outfit coming out of place. Especially because one time I kicked a girl and she said that I actually fractured her rib, and she was more concerned about the fact her bra came undone during a fight. So that was funny. That was my only freestyle match. That was at Massive in Gillingham or Gillingham or whatever. And that's Martial Arts All Styles International Federation, I think. It's very hard keeping up with all the organisations in the Taekwondo world, but I'm with the GBTF, which is the Great Britain Taekwondo Federation, and that's headed up by Mr. Roger Lawrence, who has a bit of a reputation. He's also the head coach of my squad under the ITC, because the GBTF takes part in the ITC. I'm not even going to attempt to explain the hierarchy, but the ITC is like a governing body. They don't like to call themselves out, they like to call themselves a guiding body. So yeah. Wait, shove an extra line in there just in case. Literally staying one night doing the classic, I'm going to change my outfit 8 times while I'm away. Okay. So, I normally put my dobok in my sparring bag, which is near the room. Squad name. And something that I have a very bad habit of doing is overstuffing every single bag I carry. Since I moved, it's great not having to do packing meal every time I leave the house, but when I do go out somewhere for more than 5 minutes or so, or an hour, I do end up going back to pack meal mode. And it doesn't help that I have like 4 different types of sparring equipment here. I have my default set, and it's really badly organized from class last time. I have my default set, which are like foam dipped, and that's what I have like a full set of. And then I have a partial WT style, which is the Olympic style. So I do like ITF Changhon style Taekwondo, which is a bit more traditional and goes by like the more, I don't know, old school violent methods. There's a lot of discussion about the differences. I'd say every style is very athletic, but the Olympic Taekwondo is designed to be more spectator friendly, and they allow people who don't even train in Taekwondo to go for the team as long as they have some martial arts experience. So there's a difference. And they have, I actually prefer the WT armor for some parts of it, like the gloves and the feet are more like padded socks and gloves, like with individual dexterity. And these are like big mitts, but I hate that they make you wear a hogu. I can't stand that big body armor. I'd rather just take the hit. Can't stand the idea that you have to wear a groin guard. Again, I have taken the groin shots, and that's just easier than wearing a groin guard for me. The hogu especially sort of blocks my range for my axe kicks. I'm a very high kicker. And then I also have some more weighted ounce heavy gloves. One of them I bought for my freestyle competition because they said you needed like 10 ounce gloves or something. And then one pair I won from Torpex for getting Competitor of the Year one year. And those are really cool gloves, but I've not had a chance to actually wear them in a fight, just in training, because I've not been to an event that allows that size for regulation, so that kind of sucks. But I'm determined to wear them one day. If I had more time, I would just completely reset the bag, but it fits. So it's fine. Bag is done. I do always have the question of, will I fill up my water the day before because I like filtered water, but I might be able to fill it up at the leisure centre, but then it might taste gross, and sometimes the tap water isn't drinking friendly, and sometimes you have to pay for water. Although most competitions now have got really good at allowing competitors to just have bottled water, because they would end up like really hot and sweaty, and then the room is filled with hundreds of people. No, I'm not going to fill it up because then I have to carry it all the way around when I go. So, sparring mag's done. Got my belt in there. One day I'll do a what's in my taekwondo bag, but I will most definitely do that on Debbie's Dough, which is my martial arts channel. Okay, so got a sparring bag. It's going to be a bit awkward since I kind of intend to pack my laptop, although I have a tablet now, And I like the idea of using my tablet instead of using my laptop when I'm just staying somewhere one night, so I don't have to actually carry my big expensive thing across the country. I'm in debate about if I'm taking my laptop tonight, because now I'm streaming now, it's not so vital that I take my laptop, and I haven't got any footage to edit while I'm away. I'll probably do my short of the day when I get back tomorrow. So, we'll figure. Right. So clothes are done. I need my toiletries back. I showered earlier, so I'm not necessarily going to need a toiletries bag for shower stuff, but I like to shower when I have full competitions anyway. And then I shower afterwards, so it's like total reset. And I'm of the opinion that the grosser you start a workout, the grosser you'll feel during the workout, even if you get the same amount of sweaty. So you just perform worse if you feel icky when you start, so yeah. I've got deodorant in here. It's actually still quite fresh, so that's good. That's quite full. Got a toothbrush. How am I doing on shampoo? I feel like I'm lacking on that recently. Shampoo's doing alright. Body wash is doing alright. Conditioner's a bit sparse, but I don't necessarily need conditioner. I need to get some new baby bottles. I had refillables for a while, but they got gross. Oh wait, what have I got here? Oh, conditioner. There you go. Perfect. I've not travelled away for a comp for a while, and the last few times I have, I've been with friends, so anything I was missing, they could just cover me. Let's see. Toothpaste. That is lacking. Good God. Okay, new toothpaste. Have my one that's currently on the go right now, but I don't really like this toothpaste. I just had it when I moved out from my mum's house. It was just a full tube that I had, so I'm probably due a new toothpaste anyway, and that can be my away one. Okay. I'm going to a hotel, so I don't need to take my own towel like I might need to do if I was going to like an Airbnb. Ironically, the hotel I booked is right near the train station, like 5 minutes from the train station, but I ended up getting a bus because it was cheaper, so I'm going to have a half-hour walk on the other end, which is great. Shoes, going to be wearing shoes. Socks though, didn't pack any socks. There's always something. I'm going to attempt to remember to run the laundry before I leave as well, because I want to wash some stuff that takes forever to dry, and if I can get it set up before I go, then that would be ideal. Anyone in the chat? No. Got a drink here. I am really hoping that I am like audible, because every time I do a stream I realize I mess something up, but that's fine, that's why we practice. Okay. So while I'm away, I'm gonna do some work. But if I pack a notebook, then I'll probably not end up finishing my research where I go. Kind of want to take a baby light in case I do stream tonight, but then I have to remember to bring it back. What's the charge on this thing? Oh, half charge. Let's see. Other one. Also half charge, so I do have a charging cable with them, to be fair. If I have room in my bag, I'll pack a baby light, so if I stream later then it won't look god awful. Okay, so I got my straighteners. Now I generally assume that a hotel has a hairdryer. I do have a travel hairdryer for when I stay at places that don't have them. I'm going to check my email now to see if I can get away with not bringing a little travel hairdryer, because that takes up some serious rucksack space. Especially because when you go on Megabuzz, you get one carry-on and one luggage hold thing, unless they're really nice and it's an empty buzz, but I'm not assuming it'll be empty, so my sparring bag has to go in the hold. I get so much paranoia. I hate buzzes because you get like separated from your luggage, and I want to be able to see my luggage, and I like that on trains. Let me get my reservation up. I also need to do like some online check-in type thing. I don't understand that. See, view my messages with them. No, I'm not sharing my screen. Not gonna get myself doxxed. I swear I talk about getting myself doxxed every stream. Okay. Yes, I'm still coming. Alright, let's see what they offer. Shared bathroom. I had to book a twin room even though I'm by myself because it was all that was left of the short notice I had. Okay, let me go on their website. Facilities. Okay. They have a bar. Don't need that. Competing tomorrow. They have a lounge. Probably just gonna sit in my room. They have internet, which is good. They have free internet, which is the point. Activities and experiences. Horse racing. I just need to give a hairdryer, guy. Oh, why am I getting the adverts again? I don't like getting adverts. Okay, so I am in a twin room with a shared bathroom. Twin rooms are light and comfortable. Also, I don't care. Just show me if I have a hairdryer. I just need a hairdryer. Okay, looking at the bathroom. I'm not seeing any indication. Learn more. Let's see. Free coffee making facilities, non-smoking, linen provided. Okay, I am seeing nothing about a hairdryer, so I'm just gonna have to pack a hairdryer and hope for the best. That's annoying, but I can live with that. Star-rated products at star prices. Start your search on Amazon today. Let me get this done. Okay, what time is it? Time check. Okay, it's 20:01, so it should be alright for a while. So I'm gonna take my hairdryer, I'm gonna take my hairbrush. I have a bobble in my bag, although for competitions, I feel like my hair's at the length where I can't really tie it up because anytime I tie it up, it will just come down with how little hair is in the bobble, and the bobble's actually more distracting. So I just sort of pin my fringe back and hope it doesn't fall out of my helmet. And helmets are awful, by the way, but they do have their job. It's like gum shields. I hate my gum shield, but I need my gum shield. Okay. So, clothes. Washing stuff. Hair stuff with hair dryer. Especially because I won't have time for it to air dry when I get there. Putting my socks and shoes on now. What I forget. One pair of good socks left. Go neat. Okay. Really hope I'm not gonna have a hole in this now. Right. Oh, by the way, since we're on my marketing channel, let's talk a little bit about digital marketing stuff. So recently there was this big Adobe stock payout where everyone was confused where they got money because, you know, people don't see alerts from everything that they do. So a Facebook group I was in was full of people confused where they got a payout and it was showing no files had been bought. So obviously we know about the AI boom and people talking about the theft from artists and stuff. Now, when Adobe Stock started accepting AI generated images, there was an option to opt out from your content on your profile being used for AI tools. Now, I very specifically sought out the opt-out box because I did not want my stuff used for AI generation, regardless of the payout, because, yeah, you'll pay me a couple quid now, but then you've made my job obsolete, is the intention behind it. So I was like, nah, I don't want that. And I remember I opted out. There was a way to do it. But I don't know if they warn people about this, but an alert that I did not see is they were now going to create their own AI learning tool. I think it was called Firefly or something. And there was no way to opt out for that. It's just if your images got used as a learning implement, then you got paid. And I got like $12.93, I think it was. And then let's say I get about a tenner because, you know, British currency exchange. But yeah, there's no way to opt out of that. So please buy my stuff on my online store, diddevdigital.com/shop, because it will not be used for AI generation. And there are exclusives on there that Adobe can't use to make me obsolete, so that would be nice. I actually do agree that AI as a tool is a very valuable thing. I like a lot of the time I'll create a blog draft and then I'll put it into like ChatGPT or something similar and then use it to write out the fluff, you know, the random descriptive words, and then I actually have a prompt where I tell it not to use the same descriptive word more than 3 times or like more than twice or something, and that really helps it read more naturally. But sometimes you just can't think of like how to phrase a sentence in the moment, but you have the information you want to communicate across, because you have to give it all the information or it will just make stuff up. It's proven that it's like made up legal cases. So AI is a great tool, but it is a tool, not a standalone implement yet. And because it's new technology, it's the worst it will ever be. So that's stuff to think about right now. Also, the images that I submitted like 3 weeks ago have still not been reviewed, so I feel like AI is slowing down the review process a lot. So at least AI is not reviewing AI. That's the impression I get, that actual people do go into that review process. Right. Let me check how much my device is at charge before I pack them. Especially because my tablet is going to be my primary form of entertainment. Oh, does the charging cable reach? Okay, I'm on 79% right now. I have been watching some Disney Plus, so I need to make sure that my downloads are caught up to where I am on my show. I've been rewatching Ghost Whisperer, which I love. It is my, I was going to say it's my happy place show, but it's not. It's my sad place show. But anytime I want to cry, I need a bit of catharsis. Ghost Whisperer is the way, man. Okay. So I've completed my rewatch of season 1. For some reason I have none of season 2 in there. Okay, right. So I need how many seasons? Why did I skip season 2 on here? Okay. It's at home. Ghost Whisperer. Search. Ghost Whisperer. I'm up to season 2, episode 3, so I'm gonna download 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's definitely long enough to see me through the entire coach journey. But, you know, just get as many downloads as possible. So that's probably... Imagine if my, like, stream speed dropped now because I'm downloading stuff from Disney+. Okay. So when that is all finished downloading, I'm going to pack away my tablet so I can start getting my technology done. And then I can set up my shoot stuff. Luckily, I know exactly how... I know exactly how to set up my studio equipment because now I have a default setup. I'll have to do like all my camera tweaking to make sure it's in focus and stuff because I just did my settings for another job the other day. But as long as all the physical stuff is in positioning, then that'll be the hardest stuff to ignore. I'm thinking that my video is probably going to be about like the difference between like the purpose between a Facebook profile, a Facebook page, a Facebook group, and a Facebook event page. Because oh my god, if I see another taekwondo competition where the event page is just a description, which like fair enough they have the time and date, sometimes they don't even link where to get the tickets, which is the whole point as well. Like you can get the tickets through a certain place, that's where people want that information. But then they'll make the banner photo just a poster, and then that's it. And they'll link the page on where to get information to itself. And I understand that it's like a cliche that the masters, like, they know martial arts and they know nothing else. They, like, really min-max their skills. But that properly grates on me. At least put the ability to purchase a ticket in the event page. Like, if you're just gonna post the poster image, then just put it on your group or your page or anything. Anywhere else. Just don't link it to itself. Little rant. But no. People don't know the difference between these different things and these versions of a platform and these tools that they have. So I was thinking I'd make a video on that. But I'm trying not to just come across like a rant. Because that's like, I don't want to be... I don't expect people to know things. You have to learn things. Like, you don't just come out of the womb knowing these things, especially tools that are invented long after you were born. But I feel like it's a common sense thing, but it's not for some people of the generation where they didn't grow up with the internet. And that sounds patronizing in itself, because I'm not trying to be ageist or anything. I'm just going off genuine experiences that I've had with people. And I have had instances of explaining these concepts, and you just get a blank stare. Like, I've had older clients who lock on right away, but some people just aren't programmed for these concepts. So that's why I need to do a video about it. And if you condescend to someone while you're trying to teach them, it's not going to go in, because you're just going to make them feel bad, and you don't want them focusing on their emotions. You want them focused on the learning, because it's a growth opportunity. I feel like I'm being really contradictory here. I have mixed emotions about the whole thing, but my end goal is I want to help advance people's skills so they can share what they're actually good at and what their specialism is. That's the whole point of marketing. You don't want to spend your time learning about marketing, you want to spend your time on what you actually do. So I'm an intermediary in many ways, but I just want to make this as easy for people as possible, because it makes it easy for them to be able to keep going, to do things that I as a customer can then take advantage of. But also, oh my god, it stresses me out when people just avoid the basic things. Okay. Where are we at on this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, it's got 3 more left to download, and then we'll move on. Okay, so I'm going to be taking my tablet and my tablet charger, my phone and my phone charger. I feel like I'm not bringing the laptop. It's just a lot of work and a lot of space to pack, especially because I need to bring my hairdryer as well. Such a vibe. Okay. Plus, I do this thing where I've had a lot of instances where I bring my laptop to the competition and then I just don't use it. So it's like, oh, I carried all that dead weight for nothing. Or if it's almost worse if I just use it for 5 minutes, but I don't know. I can watch stuff on my tablet now. The tablet is the travel tool. I'm literally going for one night. I'm more telling myself this than telling you, but enjoy. Okay, that's all charged. No, it's not charged. It's all downloaded. I'm gonna lower the brightness a little bit. And this will be one of the last things I pack, so let's do this. We'll get the chair out of the way. First we start with the closed cube. No. First we start with the straighteners. I made this mistake before. The straighteners go in there, and then we do the closed cube. And you shove that in as far down as it will go, which is actually the bottom. And this is the Nordace travel pack, I think it's called, or like the Nomad or something. And it's designed for people who literally live out of their rucksack for a while. And I managed to overfill my last one so much that it broke. And the zipper didn't work, so I am amazing at busting zippers. But until I got this rucksack, I went for a rate of like 1 rucksack every 6-7 months. And this has lasted me a couple of years now, so it's Nordace. Hit me up. You want a sponsorship? I will prove it. So that's all my non-technological stuff. Sparring back to there. Let me just make sure I'm not missing anything I need. My keys are going to be in the other room. Oh, I really struggle with not being able to take my plushies on competitions with me because I need something to hold on to while I sleep. But I can't bring Waylord. Waylord's actually dual wash. He's one of the things I need to wash before I leave. But I normally just end up hugging my rucksack or something. Not my rucksack, my jacket. I normally end up hugging my jacket. It's quite funny when I do stay with my squad mates, and then in the morning they wake me up and it's like. But yeah, luckily Joe gets to avoid that this time. I don't know if I've even told my instructor that I'm not going to be at normal class tomorrow because I found out so last minute that I was going to be competing. I got a message from someone. Oh, I just panicked. Oh, I just saw a little clump of hair on my sleeve and my peripheral vision thought that it was a spider on my arm. Oh, I've been invited to Leeds Digital Festival. I wasn't aware of it. Maybe I'll look into it. Okay, my phone is on 78% as well, so I have time time to let that one charge to totality. But we're gonna get the tablet out now. Megabus do have plugs, but if you can't get a window seat because there's someone in the window seat, then it's really awkward to try and get to the plug. You can like ask them if you can use it, but then you're just leaning over someone the whole time. It's really weird. So I'm gonna try and get to my buzz early so I can be one of the first people on. If it leaves at 2:10, then I literally live like 10 minutes away, so I don't need to rush. Well, I'm gonna try and get there for at least 10:22 so I can be in the queue decently. No, why do I do that? I never put my plugs in the main section. It's easier to reach than some of this tiny section. Luckily I don't need to pack my phone charger. I have 2 phone chargers. I have like the travel one that lives in the bag, and then I have one that lives at home, so I don't need to worry about packing it. The one time you forget it, that's the problem. I am gonna need to remember to fill up my water bottle before I go, but I have such a problem with, I basically dehydrate myself before I go to an event because I don't want to use the bathroom on public transport because it's horrible, but I just gave up when I went down south. Last year I went to the Welsh and I was staying in Southampton for the night, and I managed to hold the need to go to the bathroom. It's like the last stop, but then I just gave up and then immediately slammed my slammed my knee into the wall and the staircase, so that was fun. Right, so I am all packed for my competition except for my phone, which is charging there. I need my headphones. Oh, didn't pack my headphone cable. Okay, that's fine. It's already at the bottom of the rucksack because sometimes it's in there, sometimes it's not. How long have we been live now? Okay, only like half an hour, so I'm making good time. I hope people are enjoying the music now, at least. Oh, I'm getting really hot in my jacket though. Moving around far too fast for this. Right. So I'm gonna go put my taekwondo stuff in the other room so I can just grab it and go out. God, my psoriasis is bad. Oh, maybe I need to put a little smear on it before I go, but I try not to get all gunky before I go out because then it's like greasy and it makes my hair disgusting and it looks kind of like, I basically either get to like a lizard lady or someone who doesn't know how to stay clean. Possibly both. One time I got accused of being a burn victim in the street. That was fun. But yeah. I'm gonna go put my bags in the other room, and then I'm gonna I'll at least bring my lighting stand in, I think. But you know what, I started doing this, and right as I started doing this, I was like, God, maybe it's a bad idea to bring your stuff, because like when I get in, I'm gonna need to put it all away, and I need to get to where I had the, I don't know. This is where you like would ask viewers, like, what should I do? You decide for me, but you know. Worst case scenario, I know I can record a video sat here on my desk, but the quality of the camera is not as good as my actual like camcorder. So I want to be able to record in here. If I had like a, what's it called? If I had a dummy battery and I had a good way to stand up my camera like right there in the corner, then I would very easily just make my setup so I can talk on my desk, and then I can flick between screen sharing and stuff and record on OBS, and that would be fantastic, and I intend to do it in the long term. But I don't have a dummy battery for my current camera, which is a Canon 600D, and it's not worth buying it because my Canon 600D is like on its last legs and dying, and I want a Canon R5C anyway, so I'm just saving up so I can get the Canon R5C, get the dummy battery, get the accessories, get the EF to RF adapter for my lenses, because my lenses are really good with the Samyang. Although I feel like I need more because they're like non-electronic. They don't have an electronic component, so I can't control the aspects of my camera remotely. And also, I can't do like autofocus or anything. So I feel like I need at least a few grand saved up. I have like 5 grand. No, not really. I have like 4 grand that I can attribute to it right now, but I just feel like it's a terrible business practice to burn through all your like petty cash saved up, because I want to have at least enough in my bank at any given time for a year's worth of overheads, and that would kind of burn it down to an uncomfortable amount if I did that. So yeah, that's where I'm at. I'm just gonna do this until I can get my proper camera, and then I'm gonna start doing like a sit down and go setup. But people seem to like this for the moment. Like, I have a MacBook Pro, so it's a reasonably good webcam. Like, as far as webcams go, the main issue of my webcam is that it's too low down, so I get like the butt chin angle if I sit in a certain way. Like, ideally you want to be a tiny bit lower than your camera so you can get like the fluttering angle, which is apparently the angle that most of my friends see me at because they're just all tall as hell. Right, what am I gonna do? I feel like as I'm talking, I've decided I'm not going to set up my camera stuff here. So how is this going to be relevant to digital marketing? We talked about AI, we talked about camera stuff. Let me just share my screen for a little bit. So this is the thing I got where I got the big payout, and I was like, whoa, if I sold a video, I've still never actually sold a video clip on my Adobe stock profile, but that's because all my interesting video clips get rejected really easily. Wait a minute, is that even showing it? Yeah, it is. It's just when I go off it. Okay, never mind. So I sold some new photos for the first time. This is one I sold recently, which is really good because it's related to my best-selling drag king image, which is this one. And that's like the top result, like if you go by a relevancy. And then if you go by like a nominated one or whatever, I can never remember the certain thing. But like, this is a featured one, I think it is. And then if you go by downloads, then you can see. I feel like I've talked about this before, but I am really bugged about it. So if you go by downloads, then you've got a bunch of irrelevant images, and then you've just got this one, which, let's be real, that's not a drag king, that's someone playing dress up. Like, this is a serious drag king. That's a drag queen, and you get back to more irrelevant ones. So I just really want to surpass this image. Like, no shade to, was it Axel Boykert? Like, no shade, it's a good photo. It's just not really a drag king. Even says dressed up as a man, so it's like dress up, it's not drag. Which, drag is technically dressed as a girl. I know the origin of the word drag, but like that's not drag king really, is it? It's like the fake mustache like that, come on. But yeah. Also, like, I don't know. This is the defining factors of what makes a drag king or not, but I just feel like that's not a drag king image. But what else did I sell recently that was new? Because I had a couple that sold for the first time. I can just check my history like this. Let's see. Not download, activity. Oh yeah, my duck picture. I really like this duck picture. I think it's a really good picture of a duck. And let's be honest, ducks are a really competitive thing for stock imagery. So I was really quite happy about that with how sharp the eye is. And I just thought it was so cute the way it was sat. It was adorable. Like, I didn't even realize they took their heads backwards like that. But let's see. Is my payout pending? No, still waiting for my payout. Okay, so let's check on when my reviewed images have got done. Nope, none yet. Not one. So that could take up to 4 weeks ago. And I'm pretty sure that we did this like 3 weeks ago. So we're gonna find out if Adobe lied. This is like an ongoing experiment. Okay, I've got less than an hour before it's time to go. So, what am I gonna do? Honestly, I feel like this is a good opportunity to wrap it up. I just feel like when you stream, you should do it for at least an hour, but if anyone has any questions, feel free to ask them in the comments, even if this isn't live anymore and you want to find out something later. I know that last time I streamed, I said that my next stream was going to be me shooting images, like a photo shoot behind the scenes, but as I've established, I did not know that I was going to be going to a competition this weekend, so we would have been doing a photo shoot right now otherwise. But my flatmate is actually moving out, and then I'm going to have the place to myself for a little while before the new person gets approved to come in. So I'm going to have a load empty space in the living room, which has my newly introduced kotatsu and my cool Govi table lamp, so it'll be fun to shoot in there soon. And I could probably do that next week, although I'm probably going to be at the Welsh next week, but we'll work it out. I went to my friend's birthday and fell on my butt, so my tailbone really hurts. I'm actually really hoping that my tailbone is healed by tomorrow, because over the progress I've made the past 2 nights, I feel like it should be okay. I can kind of walk normally now, but I couldn't even do like a hip hinge bending movement, you know, like a deadlift. Couldn't do that without whimpering, like yelping out. It was bad. And then yesterday I got to like just being able to move, so I'm gonna be going to fight soon. Also, I'm pretty sure my thumb's broken from when I was doing martial arts with a friend. Like, I had a nurse friend tell me that it just sounds bruised, but the bruise is gone now. It's long since gone, and I just feel like it's not quite right on the little joint there. So I'm going into this in peak condition, don't you know? Soon I'll have my home gym, and then I'll get back to like doing actual martial arts, vlogging and stuff, and that'll be fun. I've pretty much sorted out the rest of my house now, like except for a few little odds and ends and like getting a few extension leads. I'm pretty much furnished the place now, 6 months later, so I'm really happy with it. But I just need to do the home gym, and that's going to be the end of my saga of moving in. And I'll do a full how to store video if anyone's interested. But yeah, if you have any questions for me and you're not live right now, then make sure you put it in the comments, and I can use the new reply with a short feature, because I've been dedicating myself to doing a short every single day, and I've actually had some that are going quite well. And I posted one today about my idea of don't tie shit knots, which is, well, just watch the short. It's only a minute long, so you can find out about that. I think I'm gonna go now, so thank you for watching, and hopefully